Ladies and gentlemen, time is the one thing in life we can never get back. Money, it comes and goes, opportunities, they'll knock again. But time, once it's gone forever. That's why I want to talk to you about something deeply important, how precious time is, and why wasting it is one of the greatest mistakes you can make. I've seen firsthand how quickly time slips away. Growing up, I didn't have the privilege of waiting for the right time to chase my dreams. I had to make every second count. And let me tell you, there's nothing glamorous about hustling when the odds are against you. But what kept me going was this realization: if I let fear, self-doubt, or distractions waste my time, I'd be the one paying the price. Every one of us is given the same 24 hours in a day. No one gets more, no one gets less. The difference lies in how we use it. Think about it: how much time do we lose scrolling on our phones, watching videos that don't add value to our lives, or gossiping about things that won't matter tomorrow? Imagine what you could achieve if you took even half that time and invested it in something meaningful. I'm not saying you need to be working every second of the day. Rest and recreation are important too, but there's a difference between taking a break and wasting time. Taking a break recharges you, wasting time drains you. And the truth is, many of us are not as tired as we think. We're uninspired. We're stuck in routines or environments that don't challenge us. Instead of pushing ourselves to grow, we procrastinate, telling ourselves we'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and before you know it, years have gone by and you're still in the same place. When I started my journey in the entertainment industry, I had to make sacrifices. I left the comfort of home, moved to a country where I didn't speak the language fluently, and faced rejection after rejection. There were days I felt like giving up. But every time I wanted to quit, I reminded myself, you didn't come this far just to waste time feeling sorry for yourself. So instead of focusing on what wasn't working, I focused on what I could control: my effort, my attitude, my preparation. Wasting time isn't always about doing nothing. Sometimes it's spending your energy on the wrong things. We chase people who don't value us, we dwell on past mistakes, or we get stuck comparing ourselves to others. But here's the truth: time spent worrying about things you can't change is time stolen from the things you can change. I know it's not always easy to stay focused. Life throws curveballs, and sometimes it feels like no matter how hard you try, things aren't moving forward. But trust me, even in those moments, your effort matters. Every time you choose to show up, to learn, to grow, you're building momentum. And that momentum is what eventually leads to success. I think about the people you admire, whether it's an artist, an entrepreneur, or a leader. They didn't get to where they are by wasting their time. They made tough choices, said no to distractions, and stayed consistent even when it was hard. You have that same potential within you, but potential means nothing if you don't take action. One thing that's helped me is setting clear goals. When you know what you're working towards, it's easier to prioritize your time. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve this year? What steps do I need to take today to get closer to that goal? And most importantly, what am I willing to let go of to make space for what really matters? Letting go isn't easy. It might mean distancing yourself from people who drain your energy, or saying no to opportunities that don't align with your vision. But trust me, the more intentional you are with your time, the more powerful you become. Now, I'm not here to tell you that life is all work and no play. I love having fun, celebrating wins, and making memories with the people I care about. But even those moments are meaningful because I know I've earned them. When you work hard and respect your time, you appreciate life so much more. I want you to imagine your life a year from now. If you keep doing what you're doing today, where will you be? If the answer excites you, keep going. But if it doesn't, it's time to make a change. And that change doesn't have to be drastic. Start small. Wake up an hour earlier to work on a project you're passionate about. Replace 30 minutes of social media with a book that inspires you. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. The key is consistency. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep showing up. Some days will be harder than others, but that's okay. Progress is never a straight line. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time. I also want to talk about self-belief, because it's impossible to make the most of your time if you don't believe in yourself. There were so many moments in my journey when I felt like I didn't belong, like I wasn't good enough. But I realized that self-doubt is just another way of wasting time. The more you focus on what you can't do, the less energy you have to focus on what you can do. So stop waiting for someone else to validate you. Believe in your own potential and trust that you have what it takes to succeed. Remember, time doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care about your excuses, your fears, or your doubts. It keeps moving, and it's up to you to keep up. So don't waste it. Don't waste it on negativity, on procrastination, or on anything that doesn't add value to your life. Instead, use your time to build the life you've always dreamed of. Learn new skills, nurture meaningful relationships, and most importantly, take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, your time is the most valuable thing you have. Every second you spend wisely brings you closer to your goals, and every second you waste is a moment you'll never get back. So ask yourself, how are you spending your time today? Are you investing it in your future, or are you letting it slip away? The choice is yours. Make it count.